Hello and welcome back to Dutchman Seb. We're back at Next Level Automotive today to work on the Del Sol. The S2000 is here behind us, and that's going to stand for a few days until we get the body and the chassis ready for the rust removal and the straightening of the front end. So in the meantime, I got myself some Sparco bucket seats for the Del Sol to use in the meantime. These are the original Del Sol seats from 1996. They look awful. So this is really faded, old. Nice bucket bolster seats, but the fabric is just really outdated and old. So nice new Sparco Evo Tech, Grip Tech bucket seats. A bit more extra support. Make the car feel a little bit nice. So it's going to eventually go back into the S2000, but for now we're going to put them into the Del Sol. So if you have a look here, I've just removed the seats, and that's where the new seats are going to go. So the carpet needs a bit of a clean. So I've got the vacuum cleaner, and we're going to give that one a bit of a clean. I've also ordered a new steering wheel. The steering wheel is really old and crusty. It says Dino on here, but I'm not sure what that is. Gotta do a bit of research and find out what the steering wheel is from. So I've ordered a new one that's going to come with a nice suede steering wheel. A couple of loose things here that needs to get some screws. Some of the door panels and things are a little bit loose. You need to put a bit of screws in there, make sure everything is good. There's a bit of water on the carpet, it's a bit wet, so there's definitely a leak from one of the rubbers here on the roof. So maybe we have to find a new rubber. So yeah, that's the project for today. And yeah, let me know what you think about the new seats. There we go, Sparco. They look really comfy. Alright, so behind me here we've got Jan's girlfriend, Jacinta. She is a mechanic as well. She's working on her 1UZ LS400 engine swap that's going to go into her Toyota 86. The 86 has just been resprayed. I'll show you a clip of that just now. And she's busy working on the new LS400 engine. This is a V8 motor?
Yes.
So what are you doing to the motor?
Well, I'm replacing the main bearings and all of the bearings from the underblock.
Yeah, the underside, yeah, the bottom end.
So yeah, that's gonna be yeah, how to call that?
Like reconditioned?
Yeah, reconditioned, and it's more strength in the bearings.
Right. So you're going to put more power into the motor.
Eventually there are coming two turbos.
Oh, so you're going to do a twin turbo on this V8. So this is what you see in the bottom end. So the engine's actually been rotated. If I back it up here, you can see the engine's actually upside down. So it's on an engine stand now, which you can rotate, and you can flip the engine around to work on the bottom end. So she's taken out the bottom crank here, and that's a huge flipping crankshaft at the bottom here. It is massive. So it's going to be a really cool motor when it's done. So that's the kind of work. Woman power here working on engines. So not only men working in the shop here, we've got some women that can work on cars too. I think that's really cool to be able to work in your own car. What do you guys think? Interesting to see how it's going to look when it's done. I think this engine is going to be really, really loud. V8s always sound beautiful.
She had run before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's going to be really cool. I'll show you guys a clip of her car, and then you can see what that's going to go into. You can see here the Supra that's being worked on from the owner that started up last week. There's actually been running. A bit of work still to be done here to get the car finished up. But yeah, the engine's in and it's running. It looks pretty cool. So as you can see over here behind me, this is the GD86 that the V8 LS swap is going to go into there. So they just painted this car. It looks really beautiful in this new purple color. Even got the beautiful exhaust tips at the back there. It looks really nice. Really nice rear diffuser here. So as you can tell, this car is going to look really sweet when it's done with a new V8 motor going in there. Check it out when it's done. Alright, so I'm here with Jurien, and we're going to get rid of this disgusting exhaust. So Jurien's going to help us to cut off the old exhaust, and we're going to weld on a new back piece over here. So Jurien's helping us out here at Next Level Automotive. He's a bit of a hobbyist working on cars. He's got a lot of experience working on cars, so he's really been helping us. We took apart the front end over here. Sorry for the grinding noise. You can see here the drive shafts we took off because there was a bit of leaking oil here. So you can see inside here where the gearbox is, the seals were actually broken, so all the oil from the gearbox here was leaking out. So we've taken out the drive shafts, Jurien's giving us a hand there, and you can see here's the old gearbox seals and the state that they were in. Look at how bad that was actually put in there, and the other one was completely busted. There was no spring in there whatsoever, so whoever put the previous drive shafts in there really stuffed them up quite badly, and all the oils leaked out there. So Jurien is going to give us a hand to put it all back together again. We've got to wait for some parts, so the car's going to stand here for a day or two, and basically that's going to be put back again with the drive shaft. The brake discs are still okay for now, and the pads have got another year left of life in them. We've taken off the bumper that was a bit loose, so we're going to fix the bumper and put it back on again, because this clip over here for the bumper has actually sheared off. So we're going to fix it there with a nice new washer and hang the bumper again. We're also going to put in some new headlights, because the headlights are a little bit old and faded, and I actually can't see very much at night time. It's quite dark. So that's the work we're doing today. I also got a new regulator for the door, because the door regulator in here is not working, so that has to be replaced, and that's just been ordered and it's arrived, so we're going to put that in today. So a few small work over the weekend to get this car sorted out and looking running well again. Also a new wiper windshield washer motor, because this one over here you can see it's burnt out over there, so the motor is seized in the windshield washer motor, so we can spray some water on the windshield. So for now we're going to get the exhaust out, and then we'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Alright, so we got the exhaust out, and we're going to cut off the bend at the back here and weld in a new straight pipe. So let's have a look. Thanks, Jurien.
Yeah.
You need power first, of course. It's a good way to start. There we go, and when doing this kind of work, always remember safety first, ear protection, eye protection. There we go, guys. Alright, so Jurien's found us a beautiful tailpipe here, which came off probably one of the Supras in the shop, which we're going to now custom make onto the back here. So we've cut out the mid piece here at the back, and we're going to weld it in. We've cut a bigger hole here in the bumper, welded on, glued on some nice rubber stripping here to make some space for that. So going from twin pipes now to one big single outlet free flow pipe. So Jurien's doing some magic work here with a welding machine, and it's going to look pretty good soon. Keep an eye. So we just tacked on some hangers now, make it hang a bit better. You got to custom make this, so Jurien's got this crafty handyman work going. Always remember eye protection, goggles when you're welding. Don't look at that bright light because it's quite bright. There we go. 2 new hangers. Alright, so end of the weekend and the Del Sol's new seals are in. We got the whole crew here from Next Level. Femke, we got Jan, we got Jurien, and Jurien's little boy, what's his name?
Sim.
Sim. There we go. So we got the whole crew here sending off the Del Sol for the weekend. The car is done on the road with a new exhaust pipe. Look at how sexy that looks. Way better. Femke, will you do us the honor and start it up so we can hear the sound again? So Jurien did a great job welding in the new NP pipe. This I think comes off a Supra, Jan?
Yeah, it comes from Supra.
There we go. So I got a Supra pipe in the back of the Del Sol. Let's have a look and hear how this thing sounds. There we go. Startup sound. Geef een beetje gas. There we go. Sounds much better. There we go. So that's the Del Sol done for today. We did a little bit of a few changes, some glue on the rear spoiler here to get the vibration off because the spoiler was flapping around a bit loose. We changed the drive shaft seals as well. Fitted the bumper a bit better because the bumper was a bit loose. So everything fitting a bit better. We're still going to do a little bit of touch-up work, like getting rid of some of the small rust on the bonnet here. Maybe we do a nice carbon fiber bonnet or something for the car. So the car's looking good, ready to go home. And the finishing touches, I put a new steering wheel in there. So it's a tiny little steering wheel. Let me get some more light in here for you. Maybe you can see it. Tiny little steering wheel. It looks like it came off a PlayStation simulator. So that's really cool. A new Honda Hooter. Sounds pretty cool. It's a QSP racing wheel. The only problem is it's a little bit small, so it's difficult to see the gauges. So when I put the car on and you put the lights on, you can see the gauges are a little bit limited vision. So you've got to sit a bit low in the seat to see everything. But otherwise, if you're sitting over here, that's the field of view. So you're going to be a little bit lower to see the full gauge cluster. But otherwise, a pretty cool steering wheel. It's made from suede, so really nice to the touch. Really sporty to feel. Feels like you're driving a bit of a go-kart. So that's it for the Del Sol. If you liked the video, always don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And until next time, guys, cheers.